Hey, how's it going, everyone? Just kind of around this morning. Gonna try some new things here. So I have to go run a few errands. So I thought I'd do a quick painting here. Maybe a couple of them, I'm not sure. I'm working my way up to start this big one. I bought some huge canvas a couple weeks ago. I had by 3 canvas up on the wall here. I'll probably have to paint it while it's on the wall because I've got no room in here. So here, I'll turn the camera and show you. There it is, that big canvas on the wall. It's 3 by 3. I'm going to probably do a landscape on there. There's a gallery here in the town where I live, where if I bring, that one painting down there, she would hang it in her gallery for me. So I'm working my way to get that going. Let me get some paint first. Use some burnt sienna. And we'll use some of this green gray. And I picked up some of this yellow light. Give it a try. Just for my scent. And the rest is just going to be all dark colors for my shrubs and stuff. So I will put a little white down here. Just a little bit of white. And some Mars black. I think that's all I'm going to use. And let me find some Mars black. There it is. It's ivory. I found a little light blue I'm going to use as well. And a little yellow ochre. And all I need is some black. There it is. Usually when I go to the art store, I'm all grabbing black and white because I know I use a lot of it. And then when I go to look for it, I can't find it. So, all right, here we go. Let's start off. I'm going to use some translucent colors first. This is just watercolor paper I'm using. This is acrylic paint. I'll use a little bit of flow additive. Flow aid. Just to get like a translucent color up here. Some yellow. We want the yellow right here in the middle, down low, so it ends up looking like a sunset. I'll probably put a mountain ridge on here. I'll let that set up for a little bit, and then I will probably put it down a bit. Let's do a cool dark mountain ridge back here. Bunch of peaks. Already we got some cool contrast here. I'm going to try and take a brush and create some highlights on these mountains by taking away some of the paint on my mountains. You got to kind of hurry, because once it dries, it's you won't be able to take the paint away. Just to give my mountain some dimension up there. See, it's already drying, but I got enough stuff where I can kind of see, gives my mountain some dimension. But I'll probably put some color up here. Let's try and take a little more away. I can probably do a glaze over the top of these mountains. There's already a little bit of yellow underneath where I put the yellow down. The other thing you could do, this is really cool. You could use a knife. Let me use a small knife. You don't do it throughout the whole painting. On the mountain is okay. You take a knife and really create some light in here. If you you got a steady hand. That's not bad. Now I could leave that the way it is. Mountains, that looks cool. I'm gonna try and blend my sky now and see if try and get some of those lines. I might have to put a little bit of glow additive on my brush here. We'll try a little low. A little bit of water on the brush to get all those hard edges off this guy here. This is just a clean brush that's got a little bit on it. Trying to get all them hard edges off the guy here. All right, that looks pretty good. That's a good start there. Hey, Merry Christmas! Seamus! Your name again. How you been? It's been a while. Good to see you. Yeah, it's been a great Christmas. Me and Lisa, we've been playing gigs. Man, we had 3 gigs in a row last week. Unbelievable. On a Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, just nonstop. I had an art show. I had an art show and a gig on the same day. It was on a Saturday, so it was a long day for me. I'll just put some more color down here, and then I'll create some kind of landscape down here. I'll just bust some color down here. Maybe we got this like orangey thing going around like this here. we could actually make this water. Did I put blue? Oh, I put some blue here. Let's make some water in here, like a lake. It's turned a little green, but that's cool. It looks good. Very opaque. We'll leave this very opaque down here. The rest could be all translucent colors. This looks pretty good. I sold a few of these Saturday. These with the orange sky like this, with the silhouette of a mountain. My friend Lisa said, I don't think anybody, because there are a lot of women that buy the art. Any men there buying anything. So if you want to go sell at art shows and stuff, you got to appeal to the women. If you're thinking about doing little art shows here and there, it's it's the truth. I can't put it any nicer than that. Every piece of art I sold was to a female on Saturday. This is where my heart is into, creating art like this. But maybe a lot of people don't like landscapes, so you got to paint for the people who are going to buy your art, I think. I don't know why I tilted that tree. I think it would have looked better straight up and down. We'll put a straight one over here. We'll just go straight out with the branches. Simple trees here. We'll bring that foreground really close to the viewer's eye here. Well, look at that. Not bad for 20 minutes. I'm touching this tree because it's very wet and I want it to dry faster so I can highlight it. So I'm going to end up doing this big canvas I have on the wall here. I have a 3 foot by 3 foot canvas hung on the wall, and there's a gallery here where I live that might put it up on the wall for me for a while. So I was thinking of doing a big landscape with this this kind of bright sky back here. I don't know. I kind of like, I like these colors. It was funny. My friend Lisa, she goes, nobody's gonna. Those aren't. Women don't like art like that. She said it's too rigid or something. And then, like, the first lady that came along, she picked out one of these paintings and bought it. So I went, there goes that theory. What I like about it, it really looks lit up back here in the sky. So when I put some clouds up here, I'll do that right now. We'll do the clouds the way I do them. I've taught this technique on my channel before. It's so hard to find my videos. I might have to go back and start deleting some videos. Or what I could do is like organize them into instructional videos, and a lot of times just paint and then just kind of tell stories. I'm not trying to teach anybody, but you can really pick up some of my techniques here. Clouds aren't that very hard. It's just depends on how much time you want to spend up in the sky there. And how, you know, how detailed you want to be. Whoops. I'm going to put gray underneath there anyway. We'll grab a little dark color now, some gray. And we will try and put it in some of these clouds. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-da-da-ba. There's no really secret about clouds, because every time you go out and look at a cloud, some of it's white, some of it's gray. So, and sometimes the gray is at the bottom, sometimes the gray is at the top. So you could put that gray color anywhere you want in them clouds. It's going to look like a cloud. I see something I do here. I could pull some white down here, maybe. Get some indication of like rainfall or something there. Just a subtle hint. Clouds kind of coming down. All right, that's an easy way to do clouds. That's just white and gray, okay? And if you notice, I put the gray mostly at the bottom, but this one I kind of got up near the middle with some white below it. So, like I said, you could put that gray anywhere, up high. Usually it looks better if it's underneath, and it gives the cloud like a three-dimensional look. All right. All right, it's time to do highlights on the trees. We're going to use a light blue, believe it or not. Light blue. Let's see what it looks like. We'll just hit the right side of this tree. Cool. Just a little bit of light color, light blue. You could use any kind of light color. I'm going to hit the left side of this tree here. And this tree's a little further back, so I want to touch it a little lighter, smaller. I want my paint strokes to be a little smaller on this back tree. We could come around a little more, I think. All right. I really like it. So down here I have some green. I'm going to test it out. It's called green gray. Let's go over here. We'll add a little blue to it. So green gray. Now let's see what it looks like underneath these trees here. Not bad. I kind of took the idea of the orange going around, but I kind of wanted some kind of color that looks like grass down here. I'll probably put another tree, so. All right, I like that. Let's we'll fix all the bushes now. Do 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 do. Put another tree there. Thanks for watching, everyone. Ugh. Yeah, I got to go run a few errands, so I just wanted to get something done this morning. I want to tackle that big painting that I have on the wall. Get it started anyway. Since it's on canvas, what I'm thinking about doing is I'll do the underpaint in acrylic, and then I'll do the rest of the painting in oil. So it looks a little more realistic. The art gallery that I bring it to. Ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba. All right. There's one. I was going to do two quick ones real fast. That one only took 30 minutes. So I'm trying to see if what would make this better. because the colors are not going well together. Let me look. Let me see what goes good with yellow and orange and yellow and brown. Uh, Orange, yellow. So it's saying blue, green. That's what I have here. Purple. So these three together are like a, they call it a tetrad. Yellow, orange, and blue. Blue-green. Should be okay. It still doesn't look right to me. Let's try a very, very bright green on everything. I don't know, it might mess it up, but let's try it just to see what happens. Try some of this brilliant yellow green, and maybe it'll add some pop to it. Maybe this is what it needs to get attention of somebody. We'll test it on this tree here first. That might be the trick here. I'm using kind of dull colors, which I see out there in nature. Everything's kind of dark and dull, so let's brighten it up a bit. Big decisions, yeah, color decisions. That's what's about acrylic paint. It dries so fast you can just pop another color on top. If this was oil paint, you wouldn't be able to do this. It would just kind of blend into the color underneath. It just wasn't colorful enough for me. I like it. Okay. So I'm going to add a little blue to that green, and we'll use it for this grass out here. And we'll use a little yellow. And green here. Now it's really green. when I come back, I'll look at this and see how it dries. Alright, I'm going to do a horse real quick, and then that'll be it. I gotta go get some supplies here in a little bit. So I'm gonna put some light color in my background. Alright, here we go. They're kind of fun. Do 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 do. And you're gonna flip with old Saint Nick. Takes a lick on the peppermint stick. Come a flying from a higher place. Have you that? Have you that's cool. Takes a lick on a peppermint stick. Come flying from a higher place. I like it. Kind of sloppy, but I really like the movement on that horse. We're going to put another leg back here, actually. Looks pretty cool. It's getting there. Takes a lick on a peppermint stick. Come flying from a place. So you kind of looks like it's starting to look like cave art. Uh, it looks like something you'd see on a cave, you know? Like, looks pretty cool. If I keep messing with the colors, maybe we'll get somewhere. Come from a high place. Takes a lick on a peppermint stick. Do 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 do. And you. Have you, that's cool. Do 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 do. Takes a lick on a peppermint stick. you come calling from a high place. Takes a lick on a peppermint stick. My flat brush. Here we go. All right. I think I gotta go. I've got to run to town real quick, do a few errands. Thanks for watching, everyone. That's an acrylic horse and a watercolor paper. It's not done. I gotta smooth all the edges out, but it's a good start. Grace, yeah, I saw you. Hopefully you're still in here. Yeah, thanks for stopping in, Grace. I appreciate it. It's been a while. Let's see how the landscape dried. I was having trouble with this landscape. Let's see. Now I'm thinking the tree should be orange, like the sky. Let me try and make this tree orange real quick before I leave. Either that or the tree's got to be like a really bright blue or something. Because I don't think that green is not doing it for me. Let's try blue first, and then and I'll try orange on these here. I think blue is better than the green. We'll keep it green and blue. Just add a little blue to the tree here. I don't know. That one just didn't come out. Maybe the sky needs to be blue. I don't know.